So this is our boat coming in over there. You can see us on the far side at the moment. They're just going to give Ian some instructions. We're probably just waiting really for the hotel boat to go. I did actually have a little look at this hotel boat. Absolutely brilliant. It's got 3 cabins and they're all en suite. Looks very, very nice. And the chap really, Neil, the guy who owns the hotel boat, has very kindly agreed to lend us a ladder because he's going to stay on the hard shoulder at Aqueduct Marina, which is where we're going. Of course, we didn't have a ladder, so I was a bit worried about how the hell we're going to get up onto it. Anyway, he's very, very kindly agreed to loan us this ladder because he's going to be on the hard standing for 9 weeks and not necessarily need it, so that's really good. So Ian is on the far side, as I said. Just waiting for instructions for him to be moved over. We've still got our bikes on the cruiser stern at the moment, and we're going to lift them off. So I might need to help Ian lift them off, and we're hoping to put them on Martin's boat on 50 Shades. Failing that, we might just have to stick them inside. Because Martin's boat has got he's got a cruiser stern, but he's got metal around it. So of course our wheel deck is absolutely chockers full of plant pots, logs, coal and anything else we've got, so it's really quite tricky for people. So Ian's bringing it in. It's going to be different to the lift out that we had at Dunchurch, which was this massive crane that basically we just kind of steered it, well we didn't, they steered it into the slings and then we got hoisted up. So this is our truck that's going to be taking Lysander to Aqueduct Marina. Ian's bringing her alongside now and sailing it onto the slings. So when they lift her out, as we've been watching with the other boats, we just have to test the balance because they might just have to adjust the slings depending on where all the weight is. Depends where I put all my crockery, which is super heavy, and so they'll probably have to adjust that just to get the weight evenly balanced. And now the trickier boats are been and gone, we're moving really quite quickly. We're just getting ours in, and 50 Shades has got to come off tonight as well, and before it gets dark. As I said, they've got no cruiser, they've got no floodlights or anything. Ian's taken one bike off. And he's taking the other bike off. It's all quite nerve-wracking, although this part isn't quite so bad because we have had our boat lifted out. It's more the transporting and the road transporting that's different. We haven't experienced that before. Trying to zoom back out, but fingers are too cold. I've been here a long time, watching various boats go in. We watched the coal boat go in earlier on, massive, and that took quite a long time to get the balance right on that. That boat, it's a really old boat and it's 70 foot long, so it's 10 foot longer than ours. So that was really quite tricky, getting the balance right. And then they turned at 360 degrees because obviously they want to be going up away from the breach. We've all come down the canal, so we're facing the breach, but the fuel boat has come in to provide fuel for all the boats that are currently stuck on the Llangollen. So they needed to turn her 360 degrees, so she was ready to start going up the canal. So it's quite amazing. They've been here since 8 o'clock this morning. Where there was a delay. Two boats went out really quite early, and then there was quite a long delay because there was a boat going before the hotel boat hadn't even arrived in the neighbourhood. I'm not really sure what had happened to it, whether they'd overslept or something. Anyway, so they hadn't even arrived, and nobody could go until they'd been, because they'd had the truck was there waiting to take them away to a different location to everyone else. So we all had to just wait until this boat arrived. So it didn't arrive till around about lunchtime in the end, so that put a hold on everything. So our boat is coming out of the water now. Paint doesn't look too bad. I was a little bit worried. She's been a bit scuffed on this canal because the locks are narrow. There's some real sharp 90-degree bends and yeah, so she did take a bit of a bashing, but she doesn't look too bad. So I'm quite pleased. It's just the top part that needs a little bit of work. Anyway, while she's we're taking this opportunity to get her onto a hard shouldering for a week, so we'll do a touch up and everything. Doing a touch up there. Yeah. Very. Yeah. So this side is taking a bit of a bashing, I can see, but she doesn't look too bad. So I'm quite pleased that the blacking has held, and by the time she's been jet washed off, which will probably be tomorrow now, I imagine, she don't look too bad. She looks all right. Now they're going to walk her onto the boat. We didn't think that they would be doing this with the wind. The wind's picked up a little bit. It was really, really windy yesterday. We didn't think we'd do it with the wind, but they were speaking to the crane operator today and basically just said, time is money. I'll have to do it because otherwise if you stay another day, then it's going to be more money for everybody. So they're just doing this. She doesn't look too bad, does she?
Careful, you need to go any further forward. Lovely, lovely. Lovely, lovely.
Okay, so I've had a chat with the operators and also Ian. Ian didn't want to have them strapped down, but he says that they need to be, the operators, they need to be strapped down, not tight, because otherwise they will blow off. So we have, they have strapped both of the solar panels down. So that's where we are. That's where we are with that. But I spoke to him, he's done it thousands of times, so he obviously knows what he's doing, so it's not for me to say otherwise. We've got an aerial there. Does that Wi-Fi need to be secured? Do we need one on the Wi-Fi aerial? Okay, so keep checking all these things. I was a bit worried about a Wi-Fi aerial and asked if we needed to strap that down, and he said no, it should be all right. So hopefully it will be. Anyway, so hopefully that will be okay. Anyway, so over here we've got Martin on 50 Shades, so they're just getting lined up ready. So he's got his boat in the sling. They really are motoring now, really quite quickly. You know, because obviously the lighter boats, they know what they're doing. They keep, they do this on a regular basis. So they are really cracking on with it, which is really brilliant news. Our bikes are going on board now. Thank you, Martin. Thank you. So I was just going to do that just to be sure that that's going to be okay, because the aerial might ping off. So that's all good stuff. Okay, so wagons roll. Lysander is leaving the marina. Shades is going to get ready up there. I don't know where the other trailer is. So I'm just waiting for the hotel boat. So it's going to need an escort because it's such a long vehicle. The escort van is there. Yeah, there's our boat. Wagons roll, wagons roll. Goodbye, Lysander. We'll see you later, hopefully. There she goes. There she goes.